Get ready. It's time to have some fun, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from KDKA TV studios in downtown Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
All right, we have to address the elephant in the room.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Because David Highfield has forgotten how to skip.
We were even talking about
day.
this yesterday. Like, out of the blue, I'd bring up, like, why do we give up things as adults? And, like, skipping is something that makes people happy.
It does.
So today you said, let's try skipping outside.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do it.
This is funny. So we're going to share with you some video because you have to see this.
Oh, my God.
There are leg kicks and weird jumps.
I mean, in theory, I understood how to skip, but I haven't done it in so long. I forgot how to do it. So I asked Heather, show me how to skip. So here's Heather Abraham skipping away.
Okay, so I had to do it slow, so this looks funny, but I'm trying to show you the little hop Ron can do. Everybody can do it.
Right.
Heather Lang is helping us out on social media.
And so I tried to do what Ron did.
Tap dance.
And this is, I can't. I just could not get it together. So, and then it dawned on me, what I'm missing is music. So what I needed to do to be able to skip was I needed to hum
The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Which is
Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
And you got it.
While humming, watch what I was able to do. It all came together.
Follow. Yes. There we go.
Success.
This is so funny though. I mean, we literally were pulling in anybody who was walking down the hallway. Skip.
All right, let's get out of this. This was really
Show us
bad.
how you can skip. Everybody could do it except for David.
I lack coordination. Like.
So do I.
Do you?
Yes. Serious
well,
coordination.
Okay. I'm the one, like, at a concert or in church when they, like, ask you to clap. I'm the one, like, trying to find the beat, like. Like, I'm looking to the person next to me, and I love music, I love dancing, and I can't.
You can't marry the two.
You just
can't bring them together.
Somehow it's bad.
You're like Elaine from Seinfeld.
I dance. Remember the first time we danced on this show, and you said you dance like Elaine
from Seinfeld. That's you. I'm just going to start calling you Elaine instead of Derek now. That's your new nickname.
I like Derek better.
Okay.
All right, we should move on.
We're going to post this on social media so you can watch it again and again and again.
No, let's not.
Yes, we will.
Okay. Is it too early to talk about Easter? Because I want to change the subject to talk about anything else at this point.
I think coming off of resolutions, and we're getting close to Lent, a lot of people.
That's true. We are getting close to Lent.
Yes. Yeah. So a lot of people are thinking now about what they will give up for Lent. So I think it's time to start talking Easter. We can do that.
Well, there's new Peeps news. The Peeps have come out with new flavors. I think there are 5 new flavors. This is one of them. Root beer flavor.
I've really thrown you off today, haven't I?
I can't read.
Okay, so root beer is one that I could try, but some of these other flavors are so questionable, like hot tamales.
Now, see, I think that might be fun. I don't know.
I don't know.
With marshmallow, though, you have to think about what they are. This one, I think, is brilliant. So they're Fruit Loops Pops. So you get
it's like a lollipop.
It's like a lollipop with the different, although Fruit Loops, they're all the same flavor, aren't
Really?
they?
Yeah. Once you put the milk in, they all kind of blend
They're different
together.
colors, but they're different, not
It's all
really
the same.
different flavors. So anyway, that is something new that the folks from Peeps came out with.
Chocolate pudding, raspberry dipped in cream flavored fudge.
That sounds good, too.
That
You know what
good.
we're going to have to do? We're going to have a taste test one morning.
We'll let people at home watch us eat them.
Yes. Is that okay with you all? Once they're in stores, we will purchase them, and then we will have a taste test. We'll bring all of Team PTL together.
Okay.
We will assemble along the table, and we'll decide which one we like the best.
I am blindfolded.
Blindfolded, Jill says.
I'm one of those people, I can eat a peep a year.
That's about where I'm at, too.
Yeah, Frankie can down a couple of them.
Oh, really?
He likes them, yeah.
Well, it's a lot of it's a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah,
But
anyhow, not my favorite
new flavors, so we wanted to let you know all about it.
Okay.
And now from Peeps to Pickles.
I love Picklesburg. This is so much fun.
It
Although
really is.
I've been trying for years to convince them to move the location to the Liberty Bridge because they need more space.
They do need more space. Although last year, didn't they expand it a little bit?
They did, yes.
So here's the pickle juice thing.
So they love having that banner up on the bridge. So it's very visible. It's so much fun. But yeah, they did come off, I think, onto Federal Street a bit to kind of expand it and have some more booths and tents and things like that. A lot of fun.
The big pickle shows up very well there.
Yes.
So anyway. anyway, the reason we're talking about Picklesburgh, because it's in July, it's a few months away.
Nice to
but
think
right
about.
now, there is voting going on. So last year, USA Today did a poll asking what is the #1 specialty food festival in America, and Picklesburgh won.
Yes. This is incredible. So it's up again this year.
Yeah, the voting,
in the running.
there's 2 weeks left to vote, and we have the link for you at PittsburghTodayLive.com if you want to vote and make Pittsburgh proud and vote for Picklesburgh.
Yeah, it's in the lead right now. That
It
could
is in
change.
the lead right now.
Yes,
Oh.
it could change, but of course, you know, Pittsburgh's strong. I think we can back our Picklesburgh and get it to the top and keep it in the top.
There you go.
So.
All right, we were talking about Legos yesterday because there's new stuff at the Science Center,
They
and
have that
also
great exhibit.
there's a brick bar coming to the south side, like a Lego bar that opens tomorrow evening and runs Saturday.
gonna be a lot
Selena's
of
going to be
fun.
live there tomorrow morning.
We're looking forward to that. But we want to talk about Legos in a different way.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
It really is. So this is a woman in Germany. She was having a tough time getting around. She's in a wheelchair, as you can see there. She started building ramps for wheelchairs to make buildings and other entrances more accessible. So as you can see
Look
here,
at that.
this is what she's building. And it's caught on so much that there are now, she's shipping them out to other countries. Some schools in the U.S. have shown interest.
They want to learn how, like, is there a blueprint
Is
to
there a
buy
blueprint? Right.
to try to get this? And so it takes her hours. She and her husband make these 8 tubes of glue for one ramp.
It's so
so
neat,
there's
though.
a lot of glue involved, but it's a great idea, and look at what a difference it can make. And now it's catching on, and it's such a colorful thing.
It is, and I can see why schools would be interested in this.
Yeah, it's a great project for kids.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
I like Legos, much
I
like
love
skipping,
this.
even though I can't skip.
No.
All right, so the next story is a really touching story, and it's about a little boy in a wheelchair. And take a look at this picture, because, you know, some pictures just say a lot, and this one has gone viral. It's a mom in Arizona took a picture of him in Target because she says he stopped dead in his tracks when he saw this poster, an ad in Target with a little boy in a wheelchair, because he had never seen an ad like that with another little boy in a wheelchair. So this is taken off, and the picture's gone viral. Ollie there is his name. He was born with a rare birth defect which impairs of the lower half of his body, and then you see some video there of him in Target selecting things. He moves pretty fast in the wheelchair there, but he smiled and laughed at this ad, and here is how his mom described his reaction to it.
He stopped his wheelchair dead in his tracks, and he flipped it around, and he just looked straight up. It was just a beautiful moment to see, you know, him just admiring somebody like him, because he doesn't get to see that very often.
Wow.
It gets you when you hear her talking
About it and how important it is to her. I thought this was really a nice tweet. This comes from our second lady of Pennsylvania, Giselle Fetterman. She wrote on Twitter when she saw this, "Representation is so powerful. We have to always look at the spaces around us, identify who is missing, and then work to change that." And I thought that
That's so true.
fit this so perfectly.
It makes you think about, like, the people that are in the media, the people that are in ads. If they represent someone, then, you know, that the people that see it feel connected.
They do,
Yeah.
yes. So I think that's a really, really sweet, touching story to see
That's
there.
fantastic. All right, an interesting study that is perhaps a little troubling for the one sitting next to me, because you don't always get a lot of sleep with the shift that you work. But this new
No, I
study
don't.
has to do with women and overeating. So this is the Journal of the American Heart Association. Oh, you're holding your breath. And it revealed in this study that lack of sleep can lead to overeating. Now, this is in men and women, but it affects women
Yes.
even more than men. And so it can urge people to eat more sugar and more caffeine in their diet. And here's the deal. They say lack of sleep alters your brain's ability to make good food choices. So
Yeah.
essentially, you lose impulse control.
Yes, I think that's true. Ask anyone on the morning shift, anyone who works overnights for that.
Right.
This morning, I was on the hunt for food.
What
and
were you hungry for?
Anything. And I ended up getting a Snickers bar. Because I thought,
it really
hangry,
satisfies.
yes, right. Power of advertising. So I grabbed a Snickers, but I think that you do. You wind up making bad choices because you're too tired to make a good choice.
Right. And I think it's interesting that it affects women more. And it says when you don't sleep well, it elevates hormones that increase appetite. So it's not just that you're making poor judgments, you're hungrier too.
Yes.
And I feel that. When I work on the morning news with you, I always
hungry, right?
I pack snacks. Like we joke because I have little bags of like grapes and crackers and, you know.
I try and snack on some things, but Rick Dayton told me once you have to be very careful what you eat, because if you have like almonds, for instance.
Oh yeah, stuck in your teeth. Then you're reading the news and people see that.
Dry, because they get you in the back of the throat, and then you can't talk.
That's true too.
So you have to be very careful.
You do have to be careful. All right, so I want to talk about what I did last night because I had so much fun. Yesterday on the show,
really cool.
We had Betty Benack III featured. He's a jazz trumpeter and vocalist who has really a family here in Pittsburgh that's so musical. He's back to celebrate his new album. So he was over on the north side at City of Asylum, and Gary and I went over there. And what I loved is this song right here. So he's singing.
Your skin, your eyes, your feelings. Whether all
he's singing that Mr. Rogers song. The Mr.
It's
Rogers,
You I Like.
It's you I like, not the things you wear, not the clothing that you wear. I love this song, and I had forgotten about this song because we talked so much about Mr. Rogers lately with the movie, you know,
Won't
the
You Be My
neighbor thing.
Neighbor, right.
But this song, oh my gosh.
And
It
he
was
did a
like
good
the
job.
waterworks last night. Whenever we heard this, and it was just an amazing performance. So we had a lot of fun, and we wanted to share that with you.
Well, it was really neat to see him perform yesterday in the segment that you featured him in. So I bet that was an amazing night.
Yeah, it was good, and it was nice
Great
that he
stuff.
had Mr. Rogers.
Well, we want to remind you, tomorrow is Friday, in case you've forgotten. And
I have not.
And tomorrow is our Friday free-for-all. This is when we will take some time to answer questions that you post on our PTL Facebook page. So look it up. We'll be posting this very shortly. You can submit your questions underneath this graphic that you see right here.
Yes,
It'll be posted
look for
on our
that
Facebook
graphic, and we'll answer as many as we can tomorrow. All right, well, we think we've probably gained about 5 pounds this week because it's PTL Diner Week, and we have been eating really good.
And we joke that we need to follow up next week with PTL Gym Week.
Is that going to happen?
And probably not. No.
Okay. Well, today we feature 2 local diners as recommended by you, our viewers, when we ask, what's your favorite diner? So Heather and I stopped by one that got a lot of votes, and clearly we ate a lot too, and we can understand why it got so many votes. And then a little bit later on, Ron Smiley is on the
combination.
Riley, yeah. Ron Smiley's on the road right now to join us live from his diner assignment in the South Hills. So we have a lot heading right with that.
And we're also making sure that man's best friend is eating well today on this National Love Your Dog Day. We're in the kitchen making healthy dog treats. Get the recipes so you can make them at home too.
And get ready to see Pittsburgh featured in a new Netflix series. It was shot here last year, and it is ready for release next week. 2 of the stars share stories about their time here and the unusual story behind the series. Thanks for being with us on this Thursday, February 20th. PTL is just getting started. Stay right here.